Hello friends, welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my Indian kitchen essentials. So that would include all the appliances, vessels and lots more. So I hope this will be interesting to you all. And yeah, this video might come up in two different parts if it is getting extra lengthy. And I will try to link all the products that I'm mentioning in this video in the description box below so that you can check them out. And yeah, let's get started with the appliances first. Okay, coming to the first appliance is my most favorite one. It is the gourmet pot. So it's similar to the instant pot, if you know that. It's just a different brand and does the exact same thing. So it is an electric pressure cooker. You would have seen me cook a lot of one pot meals in this pressure cooker, be it khichdi or pulavs or different curries like rajma and different pulses which need the pressure cooking job. So this I can say is my most favorite appliance in my kitchen. I think everyone would have their own favorites that they just love, and I would love to know what is yours. Do let me know in the comments down below what is your most favorite appliance in your kitchen. And yeah, so if you ask me what is the difference, using this particular pressure cooker is very easy. You have different preset timings for all these, whether it's soup, meat, poultry. So you just have to press that particular thing. For example, if you're preparing a soup, you just have to put all the ingredients, press the soup button and the soup would be ready. It would automatically switch it off. And even if it's a pulav, for example, I would say that setting the timer for 6 minutes, it just cooks it so evenly. And if I cook different curries, for example rajma curry in this particular cooker, I feel it just brings a different flavor to the curry. Rather than cooking it in the usual pressure cooker, I feel that the flavor blends more evenly all throughout the curry. That's the first thing that my husband told me when I prepared my first curry in this particular cooker. And it's mess free, it's very easy to cook. Cleaning it up is very easy, and I just love it. And I mostly prepare at least one thing in this every single day. And if you ask me how I got it, my husband won this from a lottery in office, and I remember that particular day he texted me telling that there is something very exciting for me that he wanted to show me. And I was so excited to see this when he got that that evening back from office. So yeah, since that day I have been using this every single day, and this is my most favorite one. Now let's get into the second appliance. Okay, coming on to the second appliance is the wet grinder. And yeah, this is my second favorite because I use it at least once in a week for sure to make my idli dosa batters. The first time when I came to the US, I didn't have one. I tried to use a blender, mixer, different things, but the second time when we visited India, we came back with this little heavy appliance. But yeah, I make my idli dosa batter in it, and it's the most fluffy, softest idlis that I've ever eaten from using the batter from this grinder. So now I cannot live without that. I have done a video on my idli dosa batter, so you can check that out if you have not seen already, and if you want to make soft and fluffy idlis. But yeah, that's something that we got with our last trip to India. And this particular brand Ultra was suggested to us by so many friends over there. We had the 110 volt option available in India, so we got that, but it is available on Amazon as well. But this is a very good brand, I can say. If you are looking for a wet grinder, Ultra is a very good brand that you can try. And it also came with this atta kneading attachment. So you just have to put this attachment, put the atta or wheat flour in that, and then switch it on and add salt, water slowly, and then it just makes it into a dough. So if I am preparing for a lot of people, I try to make the atta dough in this for chapatis, and then you can make soft chapatis out of it. So yeah, so this is my second appliance. Now let's get into the third one. I'm coming to the third one. This is my small little blender, but I absolutely love it. It is very small. Before I had the grinder, I used to grind my idli dosa batter in this, but there was one more bigger jar than this which I somehow lost because of the plastic. It just broke off for some reason, but I used to use that particular jar for making my idli dosa batter before I got my grinder. So I have used it a lot. Even now I use it for grinding every single small little thing. I make smoothies out of it, and I still use all of them. but this is only one such blender that I have loved. And if you're outside India, if you're in the US, most of the blenders don't do the purpose of, you know, grinding. So this is one single blender that I would say that it has done the job for Indian cooking. And you know, if you are looking for blenders, I would say that, you know, these little things, the blades, short and straight, so that does the job for grinding. So but you know, if you see the blenders over here, it has only those bigger ones, like the blades are big like this. It does not serve the purpose most of the times, you know, for grinding it very fine. So yeah, this is one such blender jar which I even use now, and which I would suggest if you have a small kitchen, like in a rental apartment. It's very easy to store, it doesn't take much space, it's a good little appliance. And also it comes with little jars like this. I still have many of them along with these lids, and you can take your smoothies, you can blend the smoothies, and in the same jar you can close it, and you know, you can take it anywhere that you want. So I really love this even now, even though I have the grinder. I really love my first little friend. Okay, now anyway, let's get into the next appliance. Coming to the next one is my food processor, and I use this mostly on Sundays when I prep the meals for the next week. I pulse my vegetables in it. It takes very less time rather than chopping the beans and carrots. If I just put the pulse button, it is very useful if you have a large quantity of stuffs. And oh my god, this particular blade is used for chopping, and I chop all my onions in this, especially if I have guests over. I don't know how long I would take to chop 5-6 onions. This does the job. You can adjust the blade so that you can decide how thick each slice needs to be. So it's very useful if you have a large quantity. I would say that if you have only a very small thing to grind, then you should have the blender. But if you have a lot of stuffs to grind, then this does the job. Like for example, if you need to prepare the ginger garlic paste, if you have only very little to do, this would not grind it well. But if you have a lot of things, I mean to say that this jar should be at least filled up to a certain level for it to work well. And using this particular attachment, I prepare so many dips like hummus. I prepare my avocado dip in it. I really love this for all those stuffs. And yeah, now let's get into the next appliance. The next appliance is my healthy friend, which is the air fryer. This is the Avalon Bay air fryer, and you can prepare the same thing inside this, but with a very tiny drizzle of oil. So that makes it very interesting. I prepare my lady's finger fry, which is my favorite, my kids favorite as well, but I prepare that in the air fryer, and it does the same job. The texture is not at all soggy. It is crispy. You can make fries for your kids in it. You can still have all the fun and taste with a very little drizzle of oil, and so you're going to be happy, your kids are going to be happy, and that way I love my air fryer. I had to experiment a little bit with the recipes. Initially I thought it is similar to the oven, so I used to, you know, put the chips and leave gap between one another, so that way I felt that it would do only a small batch of cooking. But then later I found out that you can just put a lot more stuff inside that and still cook the same way. So I took a little bit of time to get adjusted to using this, but after that I have been loving it. I have one particular recipe of a French toast crisp that my kids love. I will definitely share that with you, which I do it in this air fryer, and yeah, we all love it. Now let's get into the next appliance. So next appliance is the juicer, and I got it for last Thanksgiving, and I really love to make fresh juices out of it. We would all have tasted a lot of store-bought fresh fruit juices which they advertise as a real juice, but when you taste freshly squeezed juice, it just tastes very different. So whenever I get a lot of fresh fruits, when I have an excess of fruits, I juice them. I always prefer to eat fruit as such compared to juice. If I have an option, I would definitely give my kids fruit instead of a juice, because fruits are rich in fiber. But if I have a lot of excess fruit which might spoil if I don't use it, I will prefer to juice it. And even in the summers, sometimes when we go for a long outside walk and come back, we take some oranges and squeeze them inside and get some fresh fruit juice. And also, if you have picky eaters, You can definitely use a juicer to juice so many things together. You can juice your greens, spinach, lettuce all together along with some fresh fruits, which will make it sweet, but you don't get the taste of that green leafy vegetables if you don't prefer that. So yeah, talking about the juicer, I feel like drinking some fresh juice, and I have talked enough. I must drink a juice. So yeah, let's go. And after that, let's get into the next appliance. Okay, coming to the next two appliances, I have the toaster and the waffle maker here. The toaster is a very simple one. It is not at all expensive. It is a basic toaster. I don't know why we should go for a more expensive one, because it just does the job of toasting the bread and it does it perfectly well. And this waffle maker, one of my friends gave it to me, and my kids love waffles, so I'm very, very thankful for her for giving me that. And yeah, these are the two small appliances, but even though it's not meant for Indian cooking as such, but we all use it and the kids love such breakfast. So these are my small little appliances which I love to use. And then I would say for the most part my appliances are done, except for one appliance. That is my husband's favorite, is the Keurig coffee maker. I don't use this at all, but my husband makes coffee in that sometimes. It's easy to make, and it was given to us as a gift. So yeah, we have this as the last appliance. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed watching it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you all with the part 2 of this video next time. So until then, take care and bye.